I mean, I'm just assuming that Nintendo would not be, stupid enough to only allow direct downloads to the SD card and not access. But, hopefully we'll be able to get a full storage solution problem with that. The only problem is that it's not going to be available until early 2009, which I think is kind of, lack of a better word, bullocks. So, I think that was the biggest news to come from the Wii front because it's something everyone has been asking for so long, and it was kind of a what the fuck took you so long to come up with such an easy solution. I mean, I don't even know why I have the SD card until now. So, yeah, finally, thank God. Now we can actually, get some downloadable content and other such for the system without worrying about our system becoming filled to capacity in one download. Now, let's move on to the games. We finally have some games to look forward to. I actually am happy to note. We have a new Sin and Punishment 2, which I think looks really good. We have a new Punch-Out! Thank God. It's been too long since Little Mac actually had a game. We have Little Mac Last Joe. I don't think we're going to get Mike Tyson, but, it'd be, freaking hilarious if they could pull that off again. So, yay, we're having a new Punch-Out! I just say it better use the Wii Motion Plus because the Wii Boxing on Wii Sports was only decent. I assume it's going to use the Wii Motion Plus because considering it's not going to come out till next year. So I assume it will. But again, it hasn't been confirmed, but I will just assume it will until further notice about the new Punch-Out! But I think it looks really good. I love the cel-shaded and the cartoony look. It looks exactly like the NES game. Can't wait to beat up Clash Joe again. Those were probably the two biggest games to be announced at the Wii Center. I saw the trailer of little clips from the Japanese announcement, and it still showed a whole bunch of, little point and wag, shovelware crap. There was a Haruhi, dancing game, and a whole bunch of little, clap your hands, move the Wiimote around type of games, which I'm getting sick of seeing, but at least we got some announcements. But I think Nintendo realized if they didn't announce something we would eat them alive. So, still a whole bunch of shovelware that I have absolutely no interest in, such as, Wii Music and Wii Sports Resort. Actually, Wii Sports Resort looks decent, but again, it's a minigame package. It just makes you wonder where is a Wave Race game in its entirety. On some extra note, there was some showing of, I believe, Dead Rising Wii, which looks like it's going to be fun because I don't have a 360, so I never really got to play it, so I'm glad I'm going to finally get to play that. And the Conduit, which looks as awesome as ever. Unfortunately, in my dorm room, the Wii cannot connect to the internet through our Georgia Tech wireless network. For some stupid reason, thank you Nintendo for not making your console applicable to any sort of wireless network. But I mean, I'm still going to pick it up. It still looks really cool. Let's see, Call of Duty was also shown, but I don't think anyone is going to buy it for the Wii. After all, it's going to be a load better on the PS3 and Xbox 360 with its online modes, even though I'm going to be in favor of Resistance 2 this holiday season. Mostly just because I like the first game a whole lot, but that's besides the point. Some other notes for the Wii. I heard somewhere that they're going to re-release GameCube games on the Wii, but with Wii-ified controls. I'm not entirely sure on that. Maybe it's just Japan. Again, I haven't really read a full report on that, but that's just what I've heard. I saw it on IGN, and they're, usually credible. So, overall, I think that's really, really stupid. I mean, that just screams lazy in my, opinion. So, I really hope that's actually not true, because it just screams lazy. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure on that report itself. But, again, whatever happens, happens. A little extra, we had an interview with Cammie Dunaway, also known as the soccer mom from E3. She actually had a decent interview this time. She actually had some news to give, and she actually knew what she was talking about for once. So, that was pretty good. Another, I think, mistake Nintendo learned from. You can't have I don't want to say non-gamer, a person who doesn't really fit the gaming mold go up there and talk to us about games without knowing what she's talking about. So I'm glad they managed to coach her a little bit on what we're doing. So that's just a side note. I'm glad, she's not a repeat, Fallout. Let's see, a little news on the Wii Speak. I believe they said they're going to retail it for $30 in a $6 bundle with Animal Crossing City Folk. And I also heard somewhere, I'm not entirely sure, there's like going to be this chat channel or something along those lines. It's probably false, because the report I read was very vague on that. But, let's hope. But I just had to say, for $30 for essentially a microphone, I think that is, crap. I think that's stupid. I mean, if you're going to charge us $30, at least make it somewhat of a headset. I mean, seriously, $30 is overpriced for a microphone that would only work for the Wii. I mean, I got a headset that only works for my PlayStation 3, and that was $20. So, no, I'm only paying for a mic for $30. Okay, Nintendo, I understand you want to protect the children from all the evils of online gaming. But seriously, for the rest of us, make a headset. You don't have to include it standard with any games like a bundle, but allow, the core gamers to buy their headset so we can, play online like we do the other systems. I mean, a simple headset should not be too much to ask for. At least give the third parties the right to make a headset. You don't even have to do it yourself, you lazy pricks. Let me just stop myself here before I go on a rant on, the Wii Speak in its entirety. Overall impressions. I thought it was a good conference. It wasn't anything special. But, after the horrendousness of E3, just about anything would have been a step up. So I'm glad we got some news we could enjoy. And some titles I can actually look forward to now. Because this holiday season for me, between Little Big Planet, Resistance 2, and some other games, let's see, Mirror Shield, this is going to be an all PS3 winter for me. No DS, no Wii, just pretty much nothing I'm looking forward to unless Fatal Frame somehow miraculously makes, a winter release for the Wii. And I will leave you with one little interesting thing I read on IGN as a whole. And this article was about the next Wii, or something along those lines, and that it would have HD compatibility and a hard drive and things like that. I would say those things are long overdue, and if that's all Nintendo would have to offer, it'd be kind of stupid. But then again, this is just a very, very vague rumor that was on IGN. And if it were to come out, it would come out in 2011, which is 3 years away, so we have plenty of time to wait for that. I just wanted to make a note since it happened to be on IGN during the time of the conference. So, hopefully Nintendo can get their act together on the technology front for the next system. And those are my thoughts on the current Nintendo conference. If you like my views or dislike them, post a comment, make a video response or a rate or whatever. Quit. I'm not getting all my views from the Big Al video, am I?